Well, for many people, having a standby generator in their home is a must, especially during the cold months. People not only need to be aware of fire and electrocution, but also carbon monoxide poisoning. Here to discuss generator safety is Dr. Drue Orwig, Corewell Health Section Chief of Hyperbaric and Dive Medicine, Wound Care, and Limb Preservation. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
So just talk about the importance of having this conversation and what people need to know about carbon monoxide.
Yeah, thank you. So carbon monoxide is a odorless, tasteless, colorless gas. It's typically produced from combustion of fossil fuels, gas. So generators are a big source. Even your engine in your car, if your furnace isn't working properly, those can all leak carbon monoxide. And if you don't have good ventilation, say you're running your car inside your garage with the door closed, if there's not good air circulation or you're running your generator inside, it can accumulate in your house. Typically, it will cause pretty vague symptoms to begin with, headache, nausea. So some people are like, oh, maybe I'm coming down with a flu or something. And it isn't until, it can cause very severe symptoms, collapse, heart attacks, strokes, and even death. And so sometimes it's very hard to tell what's going on because you can't taste it or smell it.
Right. Are there any other things that people need to know to avoid, the do's and don'ts?
The biggest thing is just making sure whatever engine you're running is well ventilated. So if you're going to run a generator, keep it away from windows that are open. Keep it away from your house if you can. Same with if you're going to run your car. Some people work on their car in their garage. Just make sure it's really well ventilated. And then for sure, making sure you have carbon monoxide detectors in your home that are battery powered. You check them every year, making sure they're near your bedroom so that you can hear them in the middle of the night if something's wrong.
Tell us more about the hyperbaric oxygen program at Corewell Health.
Yeah, so when people have really severe carbon monoxide poisoning, a lot of times we will recommend doing hyperbaric oxygen treatments. It's basically just giving your body high levels of oxygen to get rid of that carbon monoxide poisoning in your body. We're the only center in the state that does 24/7 care. So we get a lot of these calls, especially in the winter months. So we typically will take patients, again, more severe poisonings, typically between 1 and 3 treatments, depending on the severity. And that just helps to get rid of the carbon monoxide and protect their brain from any long-term effects.
And you said it's used daily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How often for carbon monoxide poisoning?
Typically for like a severe poisoning, we would typically do about 3 treatments in 24 hours. The chamber runs Monday through Friday for more routine indications. Like we do a lot of wound care. We do a lot of things with flaps and grafts if they're not looking good. Getting that really high oxygen in their blood helps to improve the graft survival. And also radiation injuries, we use that a lot for that because sometimes patients that have had radiation have trouble healing, so that hyperbaric oxygen helps with that as well.
And what does the treatment look like?
You go into a chamber. The nice thing about our chamber here is it's a multiple person chamber. It kind of looks like a small, skinny airplane. So there's seats, there's TVs, and you can bring a book, you watch a movie, and you just kind of sit up and hang out with other patients that are getting treated. And then it's typically about a 2-hour treatment, Monday through Friday. And then depending on what you're getting treated for, somewhere between 1 to 2 to 3 months of treatment.
All right, well, hopefully people won't have to use it. Anything else that you want to share, you want people to know this winter?
I think the biggest thing is just, knowing that you can't necessarily tell if there's carbon monoxide in the environment, so having a detector is the biggest thing. If you're ever concerned, obviously get checked out in the emergency department. They have ways to check if you've got a high level of carbon monoxide in your blood.
All right, Dr. Orwig with Corewell Health, thank you so much for being with us.